The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Looking to throw, it's Warner. Got his man. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 1st down. Here's a heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
The Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Bring in the heat. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
After the misfire, it's 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Warner. Snags it over the middle. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They'll leave it with him. Spins away from the defense. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first two plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Lee. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical. They love running the football. That's their identity. But the defense getting that stop on third and short against the run, that sets a very clear message that they've shown up to play. They know it's coming, and they're going to be here all day.
I know there are some people that say, no, in your own territory, you punt the football, you be conservative. No, sir. 4th and 1, I'm hitting the gas. All gas, no brakes. I'm going for this. I prepared for it all week. Nice job by the offense getting the first down on 4th and 1.
The pull and throw off the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Van Buren. He's got him. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. And the Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Missouri comes to the line with another first down. Holds and fires complete to the right.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
5 wide receiver formation on 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
You can tell this quarterback and these wide receivers are on the same page. Quick read, quick throw, quick success.
The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Sets up the screen. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Missouri! That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Kick coverage team was ready in their lanes, and he would have been better off just to take the knee in the end zone. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Looking to pass. It's Warner. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team was down there to corral it. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Working the middle, it's complete.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Handoff from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Van Buren. He's taking the shot. And it's caught inside the 15. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He wants it all. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays. I think he's going to look back and say, I should have made that play.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Now the pitch. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Tigers. Haul that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. North Carolina is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up 14 over Michigan. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Warner. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
That was a nice swap. Even Dikembe Mutombo would love to wave his fingers side to side and say, no, no, no.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Mustangs want to move quickly. He'll throw on 3rd down. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The give on the inside. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
I love quarterbacks that are decisive and that put the mustard on the passes. When you need to put the ball on a line in a hurry with some extra hot sauce, you have to do it. Good job by the quarterback understanding zone and hitting that curl.
And the Mustangs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a 1st down, and they've got to show this urgency. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Warner. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Dumps it to the back. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Working the middle. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They want to throw it. Going for 6. Touchdown, SMU! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Van Buren. Catch in the middle, it's Lee. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Mustangs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. To the air. It's Van Buren. He's got the back in the middle. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Quickly complete.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face and they make things hard, you want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
The Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. There he goes. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Throws to the tight end. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. have the ball back and ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Back to pass, it's Warner. It's complete. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Wants to keep it in the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Might be changing the route. Motion from the wide receiver. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. And the Mustangs headed quickly to the line.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one, and you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that fourth down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be and when. Stuck it right on him, and they keep the drive alive.
Makes the catch. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
First and goal.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mustangs. The AT unit on the field.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. It's Van Buren. Here comes the heat. Makes the catch. It's Green. Oh, he's got some space. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. back to pass. He's got his man. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. At the 35, he's loose. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. On the flag brings up a short 1st and 5. Offense can really get aggressive if it chooses. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Missouri.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. The hand to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. That is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Pucks it out of the air. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? This quarterback part of their running game. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the 4th quarter. One possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that 4th down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and a turnover on downs.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. To the ground with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap, it's Lee. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll go right back to it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Francis. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking to throw, it's Warner. Flips it out to the back. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to fire on 2nd down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
4th down coming up.
Trying to keep this drive alive. Spins away from the defender. And the ball is free on the pitch. And the offense gets the ball back in a rather unceremonious end of this game. How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.